The new MacBook Air M4 is set to shake things up in the laptop world. Apple's next big release has everyone talking. Can it really live up to all the hype? With the launch expected as soon as January to March 2025, the wait is almost over. Are you excited to see what new features and upgrades Apple is bringing to its most popular laptop? Don't panic. I've got you covered. In this video, I'll answer all your burning questions about the MacBook Air M4. From when it's coming out, to the exciting new features it's bringing, whether the design is different from the M3, how much it'll cost, and most importantly, if it's really worth the upgrade. And stick around until the end, where I'll tackle some FAQs to make sure you have every detail you need to decide if the MacBook Air M4 should be your next laptop. Starting with the basics, the M4 chip is the powerhouse of this model, and it's rumored to deliver a solid 20% performance boost over the M3. That means smoother multitasking, faster performance in heavy-duty applications, and an overall improvement in everyday user experience. The M4 is expected to come with Apple Intelligence, a new suite of AI-powered tools that could bring a fresh, smarter user experience. Imagine having a laptop that understands your work patterns, optimizes its performance based on your needs, and even helps you manage your day-to-day tasks more efficiently. Apple Intelligence is likely to be a core feature in the MacBook Air M4, and it's bound to draw attention from tech enthusiasts eager for AI integration in their devices. One thing to note is that the design of the M4 MacBook Air is likely to stay almost identical to the M3 version, released just 6 months ago. So if you're hoping for a brand new look, you might be a bit disappointed. But what this model may lack in design changes, it more than makes up for in technical enhancements. The M4 chip is not just any upgrade. It includes 28 billion transistors, more than the M3's 25 billion, showing that Apple has packed more processing power into the same sleek frame. And while this might not look different on the outside, the potential impact on performance could be huge. Let's talk about some of the main challenges Apple faces with this new release. The MacBook Air has always been Apple's lightest, sleekest laptop, designed to balance portability and power. But competition in the Ultrabook market is fierce, with other brands pushing boundaries in areas like performance and battery life. Apple is under pressure to offer more power and better battery life, and if they can't meet these demands, they risk losing ground. For the Air M4 to succeed, it needs to outperform other laptops in its class while maintaining that signature lightweight design that makes the Air so popular. There's also the question of memory. Apple has received criticism for releasing high-end laptops with only 8 GB of RAM in base models, especially given the increasing demands of modern applications. But here's where it gets interesting. There are rumors that the MacBook Air M4 could start with a minimum of 16 GB of RAM in a base model. For users who rely on intensive applications like video editing or running virtual machines, this would be a massive improvement. And while we can't confirm it just yet, the addition of more RAM could make the M4 model a much more attractive option for power users who found the previous models a bit limiting. Another possible feature we're excited about is Wi-Fi 7 support. This next-generation Wi-Fi technology is designed to offer faster, more reliable internet connections, which could be especially beneficial for people who rely heavily on cloud-based applications or work in collaborative online environments. If Apple includes Wi-Fi 7 in the MacBook Air M4, it could offer a more future-proof experience for users, ensuring that they won't feel left behind as internet speeds and networking technology continue to advance. One thing that might be a little surprising to hear is that Apple is focusing more on the internal capabilities of the M4 rather than making changes to the hardware's appearance. It's the same design first introduced in 2022, so you can expect a familiar look and feel. This is intentional, as Apple appears more focused on refining the MacBook's internal technology rather than altering its physical design. For anyone hoping for a totally new look, this might be disappointing. But by focusing on performance, Apple is clearly targeting users who prioritize power and efficiency over aesthetics. Apple Intelligence, the AI feature suite expected to launch with the M4, could turn out to be the main selling point of the new MacBook Air. Imagine features that not only assist you with tasks but adapt to your work style, learning from your habits, and making adjustments on the fly. This suite of AI tools could optimize everything from battery performance to app management, making it a highly efficient and intelligent work companion. Whether you're in the middle of a big project or working on multiple tasks, Apple Intelligence might help make the MacBook Air M4 a seamless part of your daily routine. Although the MacBook Air M4 is likely to debut early next year, there's a small twist. Every MacBook, including the Pros, will eventually have the M4 chip. This will standardize the lineup, but the Air fans might have to wait a bit longer than Pro users to get their hands on it. In fact, the M4 MacBook Pro models are rumored to be ready for release sooner, making the MacBook Air's launch in Q1 2025 a bit of a staggered rollout. This staggered release also aligns with the introduction of Apple Intelligence across devices, hinting at Apple's strategy to fully integrate AI across its product lineup in the coming months. In terms of price, the MacBook Air M4 is expected to start at $1,099 for the 13-inch model and $1,299 for the 15-inch version, similar to the pricing of the current M3 models. This suggests Apple is sticking to a familiar price point, which could make it easier for those looking to upgrade without breaking the bank. With the M4 models on the horizon, the prices of M3 models might even drop, giving users who don't need the latest tech an opportunity to get a good deal. Now, the big question remains: is the MacBook Air M4 worth the wait? For those who are interested in the latest AI-powered features, the M4 will be hard to beat. The AI integration alone could be a game-changer for users who need a smarter, more intuitive laptop. But if you're primarily interested in aesthetic changes, this model might not offer as much appeal. The M4's updates are very much focused on performance and usability rather than visual changes, staying true to Apple's minimalist design approach while enhancing the functionality under the hood. In the bigger picture, the M4-powered MacBook Pro, Mac Mini, and iMac are already gearing up for their launches, and the MacBook Air M4 is the final piece of Apple's AI puzzle. This means that by mid-2025, Apple will have updated its entire Mac lineup with M4 chips, completing an AI-focused overhaul that redefines what we expect from MacBooks. This move will help Apple address ongoing debates around memory and performance limitations, such as whether 8 GB of RAM is still acceptable in high-performance laptops. If the base MacBook Air M4 starts with 16 GB, Apple will silence one of the biggest complaints that users have had with previous models. So, if you're looking for a light, attractive laptop packed with the latest AI features, the MacBook Air M4 is definitely worth considering when it arrives. It's designed to cater to users who value portability and advanced functionality, making it an appealing choice for students, professionals, and tech enthusiasts alike.